Welcome back. If you're just joining us, welcome back. Welcome back. You're on the road right now. Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. Good morning to Jex. How you doing this morning? Jex, I forgot to say good morning yesterday. My apologies, all right? You have a happy Friday. Yes, I do. I do that. Okay? Now, got a video yesterday that showed, we'll show it. We'll show it on the live, right? We will show it on the live. I think that's what we should do first, and then you tell us how you feel about it. Okay? But for the listeners' benefit, so it's an indigent guy. I don't know if you remember a video one time that was circulating social media of a gentleman walking through town, soaping up his skin, like walking up market, the side of market, that road there, and soaping up his skin. Same person. From time to time, we see him in videos singing and dancing in the streets of Kingstown. That's the same person. You normally see him around Kingstown. Sometimes he helps people like to push cart or move items from one place to the next. All right? Now, in this video here, he's seen at South River Road, Heritage Square, climbing over the little railing there between Ketto's Wings and Fries, Mission Ketto's, and Heritage Square, right? So he's seen climbing over that railing there and dropping on his back in the dirty water, the river that's at South River Road, and then getting up, picking up his slipper, and then walking off. In that same video, people are laughing, and in the end, couldn't play the audio because it has expletives in it. In the end, somebody is telling him to do something else. How do you feel about people using
or taking advantage?
Taking advantage, I think one and the same.
Yeah.
Right? Homeless people.
Mentally challenged.
Mentally ill. People who are suffering from substance abuse, which will fall under mentally ill. Persons who normally go around begging for money to buy either bread, juice, or something, using these people for their own entertainment. Was it yesterday or the day before?
Day before.
I saw a video on social media with Muntai. Remember Muntai? The other day we were asking if he was alive or what. Well, he's alive. Saw a video with Muntai. He went to a funeral. And, he was there singing and everybody, prompted him to sing again. Whenever I see these things, I don't really feel too comfortable.
I don't know how people could find amusement in telling someone to jump off of, jump in a dirty river, a drain, gutter, jump off anywhere for a matter of fact.
Mm-hmm.
How you could feel comfortable and then you're going to give them $1 to encourage them to do those stuff.
Mm-hmm. And you know that they are not in their sound mind and they would do it for the money because and they don't really care.
Exactly.
This is could be somebody's brother. This is somebody's son. This is somebody's relative.
And then you're there videotaping it.
And laughing.
It's like you'll do anything for likes these days to gain some traction on your social media page. It's crazy.
Crazy. It's
really
ridiculous.
Crazy.
It's pretty heartless as well. It's pretty heartless. Leave them alone. Leave them alone. If they ask you for $1 or $2 or $5, either you give them or you don't give them.
I don't encourage giving them the money. Buy them something to eat.
Or that.
Yeah, I prefer you give them something to eat. Because usually that's what they come to you and say. They would be like, hey, can you give me $1 to buy bread? I prefer you buy it for them. And it's so sad that after the ladies from Rose Place recently helped a homeless lady, you would see something like this circulating on air.
There are a couple times.
Every time something good happens, you have to do something bad to just make it look like, yeah, we're losing it on a whole.
A couple times people are recording him in Heritage Square on his head. He does acts, whether he's paid to do them or what, he does acts. I had an interaction with him one time. I was a little scared at the time, but I had an interaction with him one time. He asked me for money. I gave him. He put the money in his mouth and he walked off. He was actually looking at a video. So that gave me the impression that he knows some stuff. Like, he's a smart guy. but maybe he just lost his way because of substance abuse or some other mental illness. And it's really heartbreaking that our people, you might be in your sane mind at the time. You might be intoxicated as well. But still, that our people would find it okay to just abuse. That is abuse. Abuse people who cannot help themselves.
It's the lacking of sympathy too. Empathy.
It upsets me.
It's crazy.
Now, you would tell him to go and jump off there into that dirty water. Would you do that? Would you tell your child to do that? Would you tell your brother, sister, cousin, whosoever to do that? Ridiculous. And you stand up on this side and you record more than one, two.
And then you're telling him to make a flip in the water. And if you see the state of the water.
That's another thing. Dirty water.
Because that is the waste from some of the restaurants that are in the area. And that's coming down from where?
And urine. It comes down from prep school, that drain there, that river there. And there's another one that connects to it too.
That goes straight up to Murray's village.
Right.
Yeah.
All of that dirty waste water, that grey water.
And it usually stays there a while though. Because it doesn't really, because it goes out to the sea.
It doesn't flow.
Yeah, it doesn't flow.
And it backs up. And when the high tide, it coming back up. When Logos was here, some of the foreigners took the canoe and went into that grey water. It was disgusting. Let alone, they didn't touch the water, you know. Let alone a human being dropping on his back. And it's shallow. People throw bottles in there. Broken glass.
There's a few responses here. Someone is saying that is so irresponsible. That's wickedness. Our humanity is in the gutter.
No pun intended.
None.
Because you told him to go in the gutter.
It shows how our society is lacking empathy. Yeah, I mentioned that earlier.
And it can be that he just took it upon himself to go and jump over there. How you know to record from the start?
He probably asked one of them for $1 and there's like, you know what, if you want $1, go jump off there.
I witnessed a time. He asked somebody for money. And they slap him before they gave him the money. Even if he comes and says, I go take a slap for $2 or whatever, you don't have to do it. You don't have to treat people like that. Because today, tomorrow, something happens to you, you lose your mind, you could end up in the same position or worse. People forget that. And you think it's funny. It is not funny. It is not funny to abuse people who cannot help themselves. It is abuse. Winding up on women who cannot help themselves, who are not in their sound mind. It is abuse. Telling our homeless people or addicts, drug addicts, to go climb a pole for $1, it is abuse. Let me go off a little bit again. Drop your responses because we're not just now. Look at the state of that river. Look at the state of Heritage Square. Heritage Square. That's another issue. Watch this state today.
I have one here, Crystal.
Give me, man.
It's abuse of his basic human rights. We Vince even condone these acts by sharing these videos for entertainment purposes. Most times they offer $1, and when they are finished, they still don't give him. The state should arrest the perpetrators.
It did really hurt my heart to have to show it this morning.
Yeah, someone is also saying, so why is the person who did the recording not arrested?
It really hurt my heart because I don't believe in like sharing these things. I don't. But just so that you can understand what we're talking about, and I know some people have seen it. I heard somebody saying no in the beginning. That's the only good thing come out of that. But let me go off on Heritage Square for a little bit. 2 minutes. Give me 2 minutes. Renewal at 40. I know we had COVID-19 and we had to redirect funds. And we had to stop certain things. But it's just so sad that we had all these projects earmarked for renewal at 40. School and Learning Resource Centers refurbishment, Kingstown cleanup, Fort Charlotte Bridge and rehabilitation, that is happening. Heritage Square rehabilitation, $450,000. Look at Heritage Square, not a cent.
What is so heritage about Heritage Square?
Not a God-living thing. The fact that the South River Road was named for donkey years, that is the only thing heritage about Heritage Square. Outside of renewal at 40, we understand that there were some financial issues and we still have financial problems. But outside of that, look at the state of Heritage Square. Dirty, disgusting, unappealing to the eyes. Kingstown cleanup. We are waiting patiently. And yes, we got an update the other day saying Brax this and Brax that and who waiting on what. The markets that ain't open yet. But we're waiting patiently because at least we got an update about that. But look at the state of Kingstown. Oh yes. We got an update on that too.
Well, remember we didn't have any sanitation workers.
No. This is beyond the recent
I'm just saying,
issue.
we send them home.
No, this is beyond December. This is beyond this. This is like years we've had problems.
I think
with
the whole of
Kingstown.
town needs a cleanup, especially with these. I mean, not attacking the vendors, but usually when, especially I know Friday we give them the part there by the
that's
market.
okay.
Yeah.
You come outside. Actually, it's actually a nice kind of scene to go down there.
Yeah,
very early
but
Friday morning.
it's
But go on.
it's the board structures that they make up.
They don't have a choice. They don't have a choice. They have to use what is available to them. One, it is free to cheap, mostly free, easy to construct. And if they're not making that much money, where are you going to get the money to spend to invest in something nice? They have a little competition, a little appeal to the vendors to come up with a nice.
What we should go back to is when are they going to open the market? There was a new structure there by the customs.
Right, that's what I was saying.
Yeah.
The two markets.
When are they going to open?
Just now.
When?
Just now.
When? Because
Soon.
we're practically going to have carnival. So,
They'll open them
they
soon.
could just open the markets.
Mr. Bergen. Is the new Kingstown Town Board warden, yes? Mr. Bergen. And they're going to open the new markets soon and very soon. So we'll wait patiently on that. But Heritage Square, it will be. Heritage Square, there's nothing heritage about Heritage Square. It's just a alignment spot. And maybe we should take some time to focus on making it a heritage square or a heritage rectangle.
What would you put there though?
Something heritagey.
Like what?
Heritagey is not a word, by the way.
Like what?
If the opportunity was afforded to us, Heritage Square should have been turned, and I ain't going tongue yet, forgive me. Heritage Square should have been turned into a little Carib village today because Monday is National Heroes Day. So that should have been the major buzz. I don't know if they have put together anything for the space opposite Q Care where the old Treasury building was. So forgive me, right? But Heritage Square should have been transformed. We are down to single digits COVID-19 cases. We have been able to put off fully vaccinated events. We have been able to do ton load of things. Mask up, simple,
Probably
and have
don't
a nice
the
little
funds.
thing at
We don't have the
Heritage
funds.
Square.
We don't have the funds, Crystal. Come on. You know we don't have the funds for that.
Some responses coming in on the WhatsApp really quickly.
There's one here. So many evil people out there. Would they want someone to do that to their family member or their parents, their kids? Thanks, Guy, for bringing awareness to the issue in St. Vincent.
Your mind. See people that making fun of destitute people for fun, they're just more backwards than the normal Vinci people. Lord.
Here's
have
another one.
mercy.
Yes, they have a choice. They are just like the government. Whatless.
Crystal, them kind of video they just upset me to my core. And that's why me just call out a lot of people who say they love God. What if that man is actually God testing people to see if they are worthy to enter the kingdom of heaven? And when they reach to heaven's gate, God shall remember when all I was paying the man for all kind of foolishness? That was actually me. Camouflage as a crazy man in the streets of Kingston. How I say I love God, that all you can't see. But all you doing all matter of evil to a helpless brother and sister. Think about that.
Someone is saying here, the love for humanity have been lost a long time in St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
You disappoint me this morning.
They say when the leadership of a country is wicked, the people will perish.
You disappoint me this morning. People who cannot control their actions, people who are addicted to drugs and alcohol, people who are homeless. You disappoint me this morning. Partner, that market will open for next election. Donkey years now we're hearing about Kingston cleanup. As usual, talk. Well,
Talking about cleanup. Remember Tokyo? They didn't have a big project they were supposed to do over there. Change the structure of some of those shops. Oy.
Tokyo has lights.
So yeah, we had to wait till next election.
6 o'clock, the buses cannot go through Tokyo.
That is by choice, man.
Why are you going to go in a
you?
dark place to operate business?
Yeah,
The best thing that ever happened to Tokyo was that year they decided to make Tokyo a stop
After they had this,
for Carnival.
remember they had this big drive where they moved all the vendors who were on the side of Tokyo going straight down to Rose Place. I thought they were going to do something major there. What is the hold up? We don't have no funds? Crystal, you going to donate something to them?
Me?
Someone is saying here they can place plaques to honor our contributors along the South River. Oh, this is a suggestion to what they could do at Heritage Square. They can place plaques to honor our contributors along the South River Wall to show our heritage at Heritage Square. Or stop calling it Heritage Square.
Or that.
I think they probably should.
I feel like you need to square.
Oh, there's a Lyman spot. There's like bars, food.
Tong Square. We're going to call it Tong Square. I feel like you need to prevent people from being able to throw garbage in that river. Because it's dirty, it's nasty. I don't know how you're going to do that, but yeah, yeah, that's not happening. Forget about that.
Someone saying the comrade is coming back for you, Crystal.
Coming back?
Yeah, you did something.
I did something.
What he did. I didn't know he came for you already.
Came for me? Came for me? What do you mean? Come for
know.
me.
I don't know what
People
they're implying.
only use that term when you do something wrong. What did I do wrong? Not a thing.
It's just that we're being promised so many things and they're not being fulfilled.
Here's the reality. A promise is a comfort to a fool. Story done. We're gone.
So we are fools.
A promise is a comfort to a fool. So cool. That's not how this song goes.
They fool us every election time to get our votes.
These things don't come out always during elections, right? They don't always come out during elections. They come in between.
Yeah, but
No,
usually they propose a lot of stuff in their manifestos. They're like, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, we're gonna fix that.
Over a period of 5 years.
You know what I think we should
Or
do?
longer.
I think we should get some of the manifestos and go through and see some of the projects that are not completed from the previous ones.
And I will buy you a roll of paper towel for when you start to ball.
I'm gonna look for
As
one
a
over
matter
the
of fact,
weekend.
forget about the paper towel. I will buy you a couple towels.
Projects that have not been yet, what have not even started.
You will ball. We gone. Thank you for joining the live on Facebook.
Please do not pay these people, these homeless, mentally ill persons, to do anything bizarre or out the way so you can videotape it. Don't let them do anything that you would not want someone to do to you. Please. I'm begging you. It's not nice. Have a heart. Use it.
Yeah, people have hearts. So we have a little animal heart. Anyways, we're gone. With Flow, get chances to win $1,000 cash weekly when you sign up to